Hey, what's up YouTube? Super Kinky Ninja here, and today we're doing a Minecraft tutorial, and this one I think is actually going to be very useful for everybody because this Minecraft tutorial is going to be how to beat any mob in the game. And I'm going to spawn a bunch of mobs, and I'm going to show you the most effective way to take out mobs and the easiest way to defend yourself from these mobs because a lot of people, they watch YouTube videos, but they don't watch people just, fight mobs, so it's still really difficult. Um, I know a big reason that I was into creative and not really playing a lot of Minecraft in survival mode was because I had no idea what kind of monsters were out there. I had no idea how to fight anything. And then I started watching the Yogscast. I started watching other YouTubers and just dispatching these guys. So we're gonna do that, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. Now, first thing I want to do is hop into creative because I forgot to give myself some food. So that's yeah, let's go ahead and start with that. When you're going out and venturing, your confidence level is going to vary and the stuff that you do is going to vary based on your confidence level. But general stuff to keep in mind is you always want to have some food to keep your hunger bar up, because if you lose health, then your hunger bar is going to get depleted to replenish your health, and it's just going to go down. So first thing I'm going to do is turn down the music just a bit because it's going to get pretty loud here. And first thing we're going to do is remember you want to have some sort of melee weapon. So you always want to have a sword of some sort or an axe. They also work pretty well. You want to have a bow with plenty of arrows because, a lot of mobs are going to be real difficult to attack, especially skeletons, because skeletons don't need to be anywhere near you for them to hit you. Their accuracy is incredible, and the closer you get, the more difficult they are to hit. So the first mob we're actually going to start with is one that you're going to see a lot, and it's this creeper. Now, creepers, you never want to move towards them. You always want to move away. Creepers are not going to be able to move as fast as you can. You don't need to sprint, you know. Just make sure you don't try and cut them off. Always run away from it. Don't curve around and try and trust yourself to get somewhere faster than you can because he will cut you off. Now, creepers will explode if you get too close to him, so you don't want to. Just like that. So you don't want to get too close to a creeper. Let's go ahead and give myself more than one creeper egg, which would be helpful. Creepers have a decent amount of health. I've equipped myself here with a couple things. I've equipped myself with full iron armor, as you can see here, and I've given myself an iron sword, and I've given myself a bow. I'm not using diamond because not everybody has diamond, and this isn't going to help you if it's super easy for me. So we're going to spawn a creeper, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to take this guy out. We're going to get close so he targets us. No, we're not because I'm in creative. So let's do slash game mode 0, and now he's going to target us, and we're going to get close, hit him, and then jump back, and then we're going to get close again, hit him, and then jump back. And now the third hit's going to kill him, and that's exactly how you do it. Now, of course, the other way to do this is if you spawn a creeper, you can just, hit him once and then jump back, and then you can just sprint towards him and hit him twice really quickly, and that's going to take him out just as easily. To take out a creeper with a bow, just stand at a distance, hit him, move back, move back, move back, and you're going to be set. Now, we're going to set the time to night. All right, sorry about that, and we're back, and I just threw my bow. I went ahead and gave myself 64 of all the mob eggs because we're going to be using them quite a bit. So the next thing I want to do is slash time night, and I don't want to yell at my command bar. Oh, time set night, and now it's going to be set to darkness, so now we're going to be able to play around with the skeleton. So we're going to spawn a skeleton, and you see what I'm doing here is blocking. I'm going to time out his shots, and every time he launches an arrow at me, I'm going to block. And these guys are difficult because the closer you get to them, the more they hit you with arrows and the more they knock you back. So, find your way around them. And you see how quickly my food bar is going down from taking damage. So I just want to run at them, block to minimize the damage I'm taking, and I want to hit them, block, sprint, just run at them. Just keep blocking, keep hitting them, and that's how you take them out. So we're just going to eat some cooked chicken, keep ourselves alive here, and we're going to spawn another skeleton, but this time we're going to show you the effective way to take out a skeleton, which is if you see a skeleton, just hit a bow and, use your accuracy, load it up, and if you hit him, it's going to be hard for him to hit you. You see how I'm jumping over and over again? This time we're going to spawn a couple skeletons to show you how difficult it can get, and we're just going to keep our distance. You see how I'm bouncing around, I'm aiming at him, You know, even just the general location and just a couple simple jumps are going to keep you from getting decimated by a group of skeletons. So there you go. So that's how we're going to take care of those guys. So that's skeletons. They're relatively simple. Spiders are real difficult to deal with if you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to spawn a spider and we're just going to sprint away from this guy, and you are going to see just how quickly he catches up. You see this? So when you see a spider, don't block. You want to hit him over and over again, and you want to take him out as quick as possible. That's really the only thing with spiders. They are not something you want to block against. They are difficult creatures. You know, if I stand here and I block against the spider, you know, he's just going to hit me over and over again. So when he jumps, I'm going to hit him because that's how quickly they keep up with you, which is why if you're up on a ledge from a spider, I'll show you right here. Oh, that's not a spider. If you're up on a ledge from a spider, let's go ahead and spawn one here. It's real difficult to keep them below you because they have to spend time climbing because they can't really jump up as easily. So that's how to dispatch a spider like that. If you see a spider in the distance, you know, the bow doesn't knock them back very far, but, you know, if you keep your distance, use the bow quickly, there's no reason for you to charge it up, you know, the full way, you know, and that's how you're going to keep yourself alive. There's a group of zombies. Actually, you know what? Let's, instead of spawning zombies, let's use these guys. So zombies are slow. You don't need to sprint to get around them. You can move around in circles. You know, you just don't want to get ganged up by these guys. So if you see a group of zombies, hit one, hit the other, keep them at bay. You know, always hit the one that's closest to you. Don't worry about hitting the same one over and over again. That's what's going to get you killed. If you see a group of zombies, let's go ahead and spawn a group of zombies, and all you have is a bow. You know, keep your distance. Don't worry about charging all the way up. Worry about getting it out. You know, sprint, keep your distance, and, you know, don't worry about charging up your bow all the way. Just hit them. It's going to knock them back. Always aim at the one that's closest to you. Oh, there's a big group of them now. And, you know, it's, the more you hit zombies, the bigger a chance there is that they're just going to spawn more zombies. So, you know, bows aren't an effective way to take them out. But, you know, if all you have is a bow, keep your distance, hit the one that's closest to you, keep calm. You know, this spider wants some, that's fine. You know, just do this. Hit the one that's closest to you. They will pick up anything that's near them. These are beefy zombies. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. It's a certificate zombie. Do not forget that you can hit things to keep them at bay with the bow. You know, you don't just have to do this. Oh, baby zombie. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, this guy's fast. Oh, this is a fast baby zombie. And there you go. So that's zombies with, that's zombies. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, reset day to get a couple bearings of ourselves. So zombies, you see how difficult it is to deal with zombies if they get into numbers. It takes a long time. You want to keep everything at bay, but the general rules apply that if you see a zombie or if you see a group of them, you know, if you've got a sword, just hit the one that's closest to you, keep them at bay, stay out of their hit line. If you have a bow, you know, zombies aren't ranged things, so don't be afraid to just run back, hit them, keep running back, hitting them. That's exactly how you want to do it. So now that my, health is back a little bit, let's show you how to deal with an Enderman. Endermen are difficult things to deal with if you don't have a sword. So we're going to go ahead and engage this guy, you know. So get him mad, and then, you know, we just want to stay aware. Keep him in your sights. It's going to be hard, and you're going to want to block if you don't have him in your sights. There you go. And then we're going to attack. Just going to keep attacking. If you can't see him, you should be blocking. All right? Every time. If you can't see him, you should be blocking. You see how I'm keeping my aiming, my reticule off of him? Because if you have it on him while he's running at you, he's just going to teleport. So see how I'm keeping it down? Keep it away from him. When he's close enough, then engage him. All right? Endermen cannot be engaged with the bow. All right? So, you know, we can do this. And look, I will charge up my bow completely. Right there, does not matter. Cannot hit an Enderman with a bow. Do not try. You're going to think, hey, blah, 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 Enderman, whatever. You're not going to be able to hit this guy with a bow. They're made. This guy teleported completely back. You can't hit him with a bow, so don't try. Oh, getting real loud. That's fine. See, I'm keeping my block on so that all the attacks that he does get on me aren't going to kill me. That's the point. Now, so you know, don't use a bow on an Enderman. It's just not possible. I'm going to show you guys. Oh, that's about it. So, time set day. Gonna go ahead and give ourselves some space here. If there's a creeper in the distance, you know, don't let him engage you. Just keep hitting it with you know, arrows at a distance, just like anything else. We're gonna go ahead and eat some chicken. Blah blah blah. And now we are going to go into game mode creative, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of the more difficult mobs that you're going to have to deal with when you go into per se the nether. So we're going to do slimes, which are less common. We're going to do, I want to do cave spiders as well. We're going to do zombie pigmen. Let's show you guys cave spiders. Let's do silverfish. Let's do blazes and magma cubes, sure. So we'll go back into game mode 0. And a lot of these guys really don't need to be in the daytime. So slimes, don't worry about the little ones. You know, they can engage you and they can do some damage if they're big. These little ones won't. So let's go ahead and spawn some slime, see if we can get a big one here. Oh, there you go. There's a big one. So keep your distance. Now we're going to try and fight these guys off with a sword. It's not difficult. So you're going to go for the big slime. Just hit it. They have a pretty good knockback. Remember, these little ones can't hurt you. So don't worry about the little ones. Look for these medium-sized ones. And when they're, you know, this size, don't worry about them because they're not going to hurt you. They can't do any damage. The big ones can do some damage. Quite a bit of damage, really, because they can come out of nowhere. But they don't take too many hits to dispatch. So there you go. We're going to spawn another slime here. There you go. And if you've got a bow, slimes are pretty slow. So, you know, charge your bow up completely, even if he's right in front of you. It's going to take a lot of time for him to get to you. Same with these medium-sized guys. It's really only taking 1 or 2 hits to bring him down to a harmless state. And then, you know, we're going to go ahead and use our sword to clean it up. So, you know, slimes are pretty basic to deal with. They're not difficult. After that, we're going to do zombie pigmen. I'm going to spawn a whole bunch of them. Zombie pigmen are not easy guys to deal with. I'll admit that. You know, the easiest way to deal with zombie pigmen is just not to deal with zombie pigmen. Zombie pigmen are passive mobs. That means that if you have a zombie pigman in front of you and you don't attack him, he's not going to attack you. You know, they're passive. So you see right now I'm in creative, or I'm in survival. They totally can attack me, but they won't. And if I attack one of them, say this little guy here, every single one of them is going to engage. These guys are faster than zombies, but you're going to treat them just like zombies. And that is hit the one that's closest to you. Oh, that totally failed. And that's what you don't do against zombie pigmen. So I'm just going to respawn myself and head back over to where I was. And that shows you what happens when you get cornered by zombies. The thing that makes zombies and zombie pigmen really, really dangerous is the fact that they can be in very, very large numbers. So, you know, if you've got, you know, 6, 7 zombies on you, you're going to be pretty screwed if you're really close to them. And I don't remember where I was. This kind of looks like it. But I remember being, yep, I see some experience. Where was my stuff? Where did I get stuck even? It must have been over here somewhere. Nope, don't know. Okay, that's fine. We'll just give ourselves another sword. We'll give ourselves some more armor, and then we'll get right back into this. So, zombie pigmen, you know, just hit them, do whatever. Treat them just like zombies, except they are much, much faster. So, you know, don't do what I did and completely get owned by them. Use your speed to your advantage. Keep all of them in front of you. Don't turn your head. You know, just go, go, go. That's pretty much it. So we did zombie pigmen. We still got to do blazes, got to do silverfish, magma cubes, bats, witches. Let's do mushrooms, horses, villagers. That's almost it. So we're gonna do. Let's bring zombie pigmen out again. Let's do cave spiders and finally ghast. All right. So just got a couple more to do here. I'm gonna go game mode survival. Awesome. So let's do zombie pigmen again. Gonna spawn a couple of them, and let's do this right. So hit one, and then keep them all right in front of me. See how I'm moving back constantly to try and stay out of their range. These guys are really putting the work on me though. They have got some crazy range. They can hit you. You know, it really feels like they can hit me before I can hit them. So be really, really careful about that. Now, I forgot to give myself some food, which is going to be the death of me if I don't take care of it. Let's do some cooked chicken. That's fine. Slash game mode 0. Put me back on. And you see, that's the always have food, because you see how I barely had any life left after that? Yeah. So obviously this is going to be easier if you have some diamond armor. If you have enchanted armor, I highly recommend having diamond or enchanted armor. It's going to do you a ton of help. So yeah, okay, so silverfish are they're difficult creatures. If you don't know what silverfish are, when you get near well, I think it's just random maybe because I've seen them spawn in places other than dungeons, but they spawn from blocks that look just like stone, but they take the stone block that they spawn from takes just a little bit longer to break than normal stone blocks. There's all my stuff. And when you break that stone block, what you end up with is a whole bunch of silverfish spawning. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn a bunch of silverfish. They're all going to come for me, and they're pretty easy to deal with. It's just you're typically in close combat spaces with them, and it's difficult. So the easiest way to dispatch them is, even if there's a big group of them, like this, just keep moving back. Their range isn't incredible. You can get tremendously close to them without them hitting you. But you typically are in close quarters because you're typically mining when you run into one of these guys. So just keep, just thug it. Just completely hit them over and over again. Next thing I'm going to do is blaze. They only spawn in the nether. If you see a blaze, real quick, just hit it. After it does its fire attack, it can only do that once before it has a cooldown period. So it's going to be able to do a lot of damage to you right away. But, just don't freak out and move back. You have to move right into the blazes, field of vision and just completely take it up. We're going to spawn another one, and we're going to see that, if we try and strafe around and avoid these flames, we can. But then, while it's got that little smoking icon, it's not going to be able to attack you. And you saw that it, engulfed itself in flames again. It was getting ready to attack. But, we managed to dispatch it, and that's what you want to do every time. If you see a blaze in the distance, and all you have is a bow, I recommend just run fast, and then hit it with the bow while it's recharging. And then when you see it engulfed in flames again, just keep sprinting, sprint in an arc, and then just keep hitting it, and that's how you take out a blaze. Pretty simple. Next thing we've got magma cubes. These guys can get pretty big. They look just like slimes, but they can do some damage even when they're little. No, they can't do damage when they're little. So, just treat them just like slimes, but they're found in the nether. So, that's pretty simple. Next thing we've got cave spiders. Treat them just like spiders. These guys, I would not recommend using a bow because when you see one, they're typically in a spawner. They can poison you. So very much just avoid it. Wow, that's not good. But whatever. Like I said, that blaze set a bunch of stuff on fire. Next thing we've got a ghast. Ooh, be careful with this guy. If he's close, if he's close to the ground, hit him. Otherwise, when he shoots that fireball at you, hit it with your sword. It's real difficult to take one of these guys out if you don't have a bow. So you'll see he's going to launch this fireball at me, and it's going to do some damage, but I am just going to keep trying to launch it back at him, just like that, and one hit with that fireball will be enough to kill him. If you don't have a sword and all you have is a bow, just be real careful in the nether, avoid the explosions, and just, aim above him and hit him, and he'll go down. So that's that. So, long story short, I just showed you guys as many of the mobs that I could think of to deal with. Of course, I don't know the witch or anything, but that's the mob. Those are the mobs that you're going to run into in the game. Basic strategy, I showed you how to do everything with an iron sword, a bow, and iron armor with no enchantments, which is definitely stuff you can get early game. If you equip yourself with that and you keep proper food, it doesn't matter what you run into it. Now you know how to take out all these things. You know which mobs you need to use a bow with. You know which mobs are quicker to dispatch with the sword. Keep all that in mind. Okay, so I hope that this video helped you guys out. I hope everybody goes, plays Minecraft, does some survival, and they feel a little more confident now that you know how to dispatch each and every one of these mobs, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and you've seen everything. You saw me do it. I'm in survival. No cheats, no hacks. Just gave myself basic tools. Not basic, but, not wooden leather tools or anything. But, get iron, go out adventuring, have fun with Minecraft, guys. It's a great game, and there's no reason to be not playing survival because you're afraid of the mobs. So, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and hit like. If it helped you out at all, leave a comment as to what you think. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. We'll be doing this stuff all the time. Thank you so much for sticking around, guys. Peace.